Aaron and Gabriel ask, do you have any surprising suggestions for specific things I should bring to campus? Aaron and Gabriel, I suggest you bring shower shoes because not everyone will refrain from peeing in the shower.
You do want to bring a coat?
Other things, I just invested in an electronic toothbrush. Apparently, one of my friends has never gotten a cavity, so that's good.
The key in Northern California is layers.
What are some other things? Mattress pad?
A fan.
I don't use a fan though.
Neither do I.
My number one suggestion is Clorox wipes. Honestly, they're a great thing and they're easy to clean up messes.
Earplug if your roommate snores, that's good. So, a sense of adventure.
Lots of people want to know, what do you know now that you wish you knew freshman year?
Let me think about this answer. Should it be philosophical?
Jump into a lot of different things during your first year because all the different groups on campus really love having freshmen, and just because you do something once doesn't necessarily mean you have to commit to it.
So Kevin asked what was the biggest mistake I made freshman year.
Biggest mistake you made your freshman year? Stressing about it?
And for me, it was definitely doing too much. I joined the Model United Nations Club, Mariachi Cardenal, Ballet Folklorico, Habla, and anything you could think of. And at the end, I noticed that I wasn't doing too well academically. I wasn't having enough time for my courses. So I decided to narrow it down to 2. So definitely, I know you want to explore when you come to Stanford, but it's also good to put your academics as your priority.
I spent my entire summer after my senior year stressing about what it would be like to come to Stanford and about all the crazy academic rumors that I've heard if I would ever make friends. And the thing that I wish I could tell myself is that I shouldn't worry at all. There's kind of a saying that went around my freshman dorm that Stanford does freshman year right, and they make sure to take such good care of you guys.
I think it was not making appropriate use of advisors and mentors I had in either upperclassmen or in professors that I had met. I took 18 departments worth of classes before I declared art history, which was cool because I got to try out a lot of different things, but it also meant that 18 things were not what I wanted to do here on campus. So I think if I had asked the right questions to my advisors and really gotten to know them better, I wouldn't have waited so long to find my major.
This is really the best place you could ever be, and I'm so excited for you guys.
Arnell's question, and that is, what was one of the hardest parts of freshman year, especially freshman fall? What helped you through it?
I guess that for me would be kind of realizing most of the people, or most of my really good friends weren't in my freshman dorm, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just something you may realize. Try to branch out, like join other groups, usually other extracurricular groups are where you'll find lots of friends. For me, that was band.
Time management. You have to make sure that you really budget your time properly, that when you're studying, you study, and don't get sidetracked, don't go on Facebook, pay attention in class, don't be on your phone, pay attention in class.
Gabby asked, what are some tips to adjusting to college life?
What would help ease our transition to Stanford? The first couple weeks and months are just like you figuring out who you are really as a person, independent of everything from back home. And it's a really good time to just learn who you are as a person.
So I think one of the best things you can do to make your transition to Stanford easier is just when you get here, start meeting as many people as you can. A lot of people get homesick. That was a problem that I and a lot of my friends had my first quarter. And it's a lot easier if you have good friends here right away. So definitely try to do that.
You choose all your own friends. Your NSO friends do not have to be your friends that you hang out with for the rest of your Stanford and college experience.
I came in, I'd never really lived on my own. I'm local, it's still different. I know there's a lot of local kids, you might be feeling this way that you're not going into something different, but you are, trust me. And you're gonna have fun.
Easing your transition to Stanford? Make yourself busy, I think. Just do as much as you feel like you're able to do.
I guess really having the autonomy to choose who you spend your time with. Don't feel tied down by anyone or anything that you used to be like.
One of the hardest parts about coming here is realizing that you can't do everything like you had done in high school. You really have to pick and choose.
I was a debater all through high school, and I started debate here, but I wanted to do other things, and I couldn't spend every weekend flying to the East Coast doing what I used to do in high schools because I wanted to do a lot of new things. So you have to learn how to kind of let go of some of the things that you're comfortable with and you grew up doing to do something else that you love more.
So I think one thing to always keep in mind, especially when you're coming into Stanford, is be very critical of what you are being involved in and realizing whether or not something is actually really contributing to your life or if it's only a drain on your time and your energy. Because your time here really does go by pretty quickly, you want to make sure that whatever you're involved in is bringing you some sort of joy or sense of completion.
And I would say, ask all sorts of questions, actually. I would say there's just so much to learn on campus here. You're never going to learn everything that there is to know here, but you can do your best to try. Keep an open mind, don't close any doors, at least initially, and just see how much you can absorb. It's a really amazing place here.